Hello everyone, welcome to Ignition.
Come on, join us on our first adventure for my new Panda. It's our first time off-road.
Well,
yeah, we've got a wiki. I can't remember.
We've got Wikiloc. It's an app which is very good because you can use it for walking, but we're using it obviously for the 4x4 trails. It's got quite a few on there, hasn't it?
Yeah. So there's easy, medium, or even easy, intermediate, medium, and hard.
Yes.
So we're obviously starting
at the easy end.
At the easy end. We have pre-driven it in your Mitsubishi.
We have.
But this one's just about the Panda to see how it handles
it. Yeah.
So it's mainly very easy, like this.
Just dusty dirt.
Dirty dust track. But there are a couple of bits which you had to go into four-wheel drive and for low.
Because it was quite steep,
very
some pieces.
Steep and all of this is extremely loose and sharp. So this will need to scrabble up it.
It will, yes.
There is a dirty, filthy, horrible bog, which we're going to put in a separate video.
Yes.
So we will do the bog probably this afternoon. We've got your paddle board in the back.
We do.
We know there's a lake, so we'll be, well, you know, I don't think I'll be bearing my chest, but
I might be, yeah.
You might want to skip that bit.
Yes.
And we'll just see how the Panda performs.
Yes, it's going to be very exciting.
All I want to do is we want to get behind the wheel.
We do.
Enjoy us. We will say this is our first go at doing this, so not only is it the first go in the car, we're pretty crud with cameras.
Yes.
So we are very happy to have some constructive
criticism.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you've got
assistance,
any assistance, please just comment there.
How we should be doing it.
And what you want to see, because
I'm going to follow him a bit in his Mitsubishi. We've got that just in case I do get stuck, which I won't today. But
so we'll get some shots from there, and
shots from in. We won't do as much inside the car. It's more interesting, and the Portuguese scenery is stunning. So let's crack on and get up there. Okay, so we have a off-road mode, which I'm going to engage. So it's as difficult as that for me, whether you can see, but it's got a little green light there, and that's the hill descent control, which we'll get somewhere today to test out. I mean, we've done we've checked this route out.
Yeah, we've done it in my truck before.
Pretend we haven't.
No, we've checked it.
We've checked it so that we know we can do it, because today's all about the Fiat. So let's crack on.
So let's crack on, see where we end up.
Don't need hill descent for that, do we?
I don't think we need hill descent for that.
Oh yeah, be like that. Right, so we're coming up to our first steep bit. Now, a couple of things. The car I'm going to put into hill descent, and I've just found out, trial and error of these things, that if you try and put it into hill descent control but you've got your foot mashed on the floor with the clutch, it won't engage. So you've got to keep your foot, so it's got to be in neutral. Maybe I should have thought of that before, but I've got the car in neutral, but I've got my foot on the clutch. So this is a manual car, and you need to turn that so that your foot is off. Hill descent, so that'll give us hill descent control, and I've not used it before, so I'm just going to edge forward in first gear and go off this. It's quite steep actually. Nathan's gone down there with the camera and I can't see him, so it's pretty steep. The other thing to mention, when we go into off-road mode, it automatically disengages the emergency systems, so if you haven't watched our review of those working, please do. And it also turns off the auto start stop, which is I wish I could disable that permanently because I hate it. But anyway, so let's give this a crack. So I'm in, got hill descent on, into first, and let's just edge it forward. And all I'm going to do, so feet are off everything, I'm just going to it is steep. I don't even want to walk down that, to be honest. Shit. Mind you, probably cool. Yeah, that's cool. So I think the telltale sign so far, for all of you that are interested, that we've got a Jeep Wrangler, we've done this in the L200, this is very, very smooth.
Oh, it's unbelievably smooth.
For a little car with little wheels and small suspension, it seems to be taking this all in its stride. And the steering, we've got a city mode in this car, so it's all, I think the technical term is piss easy.
Yeah, it's all very easy, and the steering's lovely and light as well.
Yeah, I mean, if you live down a dirt road and you just need a car because you live down a dirt road, this is awesome.
Yeah, it's epic. You feel like you could really get a shift on.
Yes, I mean, I almost want to sort of Colin McRae it, but I don't think it's a good idea because I don't know what's coming. You know, this is potentially something that could come in the other direction.
Yes, yeah.
But overall, I think it's awesome.
No, but I think, yeah, it glides along here much smoother than my L200 does.
Yeah. I mean, we haven't tried any technical bits yet.
No,
but this is our, remember, this is our first go of it.
We're just dipping our feet in the water here.
Yeah, we're not off-roaders by any stretch of the imagination, but we're loving it.
We are loving it, yeah. This is a really nice place. We're in the Algarve, aren't we?
Yeah, in the Algarve, and the scenery is nothing short of amazing.
Yeah.
Right, got a fair bit of vegetation here.
Yes.
Oh, and a nice crossing. So we found a little river crossing, so poor old Pete is going to get proper filthy. Doesn't look very deep, but a lot of grass. trying to avoid the camera there. That does sound grim. I'll be very interested to look underneath the car after this. It's going to be, let's say, just mildly. It's like going over sandpaper. Right, so we've got to the bit that we've done this in the L200, and we used low range for this in the L200 with the diff lock on. So this is, although this is an easy track, this bit, when we did it in the L200, let me get this right, the wheel started to spin a lot, so we went down to low range mode and then put the rear diff lock on just because it didn't need it, but just because it did. So this bit is quite tough, so I'm going to amble up it. Let's see how we achieve it. And there's a fairly big step for this car anyway at the beginning. Figuring it out, bit of wheel spin, figured it out, and we're up. Poor bugger having to leg it up here. It's also 30 degrees today, and he's having to run it up. We'll leave this. It's steep, that bit, isn't it?
It's fairly steep, yeah. Especially jogging up it.
Right, we found probably the horriblest bit of rutted crap that we've had today, so I'm going to go hill descent control and let it go, but I think it's going to be too fast for this, so I'm going to be hovering on the brake, and that is horrible actually. The hill descent control is definitely too fast for this, so I'm doing it myself. As you could hear, the engine didn't like that. It was definitely, there's some fairly serious holes there, and I think in hill descent control I'd have smashed something off, so I bottled it. And the hill descent control's come back on and gone really slow there. It's me, I think it's me not knowing what I'm doing there. This is quite a...
Oh, cool.
Yes, we like it.
Yeah.
And this is the reason we were excited. We found this lovely lake just up the road from the track we were on, and it's the perfect spot for us to settle down and have lunch. And I spent all afternoon paddling around on my new paddle board, which I got for my birthday.
You look good on it for your second go.
Yes.
So we've had a fun day.
We've had a great day.
We've had a great day. A Panda takes you places. I mean, these you'll see in the Algarve everywhere. So this is, if you've never seen one, it's a cork tree. It's how cork's produced. So they take the cork, which is the bark of this tree, they take it off, and as you can see, that's where one layer's been taken off, and it's now, someone's picked a bit off there, but it's starting to regrow itself, and that's where your cork comes from. There's, in the Algarve here, there's loads.
Oh, there's tons and tons of it.
Where we film our interior shots, there's a cork factory right behind us, isn't
not far from us, yes.
And they have these circles that they take off here, and there is hundreds of them. But let's get the Panda in the shot. So my question is, have we enjoyed ourselves?
Absolutely loved it.
It's been great, and you know, we can only say how lucky we are to live in Portugal, and the Portuguese let us live here, made in their country. We're extremely lucky. It's beautiful, and this little Panda is taking us places that we would have never ever got to.
No, I mean, we found this and I've been paddleboarding. It's been brilliant.
Yeah, I mean, we've been out now for probably best part of 5 hours. We have not seen another vehicle since we left the road. Or person. Suits me down to the road,
Yep.
that does. So, a couple of things. The car suspension,
brilliant for absorbing bumps.
It's exceptionally good for a little car.
Just for driving around these dirt paths, I mean, you wouldn't really know you're on any dirt.
Yeah. The car is more capable than me. I suppose I've been nervous with it. This is really our first. We've done over 100 kilometres off-road today.
We have, yes, which is quite a long way.
Which is a long way, and we're not going to say it's difficult, it's mainly dirt, but for something that we classified as an easy track.
Yes. Had a couple of little bits.
Yeah, we've had some wheel spins and some tough bits. The tyres, out of interest, these Semperit tyres, we have done a review and a couple of tests on them. They don't, other than the stones in them.
No, there's nothing wrong with them whatsoever. No.
Really good. So hopefully you've enjoyed it. As we said at the beginning, if there's anything that you know, we're very new to being off-road. There's only the two of us doing it, so the camera work is difficult.
Yes.
We do feel like there could be a birthday drone coming, which I think we need.
Oh yeah, a drone would, I think, make our videos that little bit better.
That little bit better, but it's quite hard because we have to find something, stop and get out and film it. So any tips, particularly because we're not...
Yes, camera tricks and things we're not good with.
No, we know nothing about cameras, and the problem is you start enjoying yourself too much to think about filming.
You just want to drive.
yeah. So hopefully what we've put together is of interest, but feel free to, we'll take the criticisms, whatever we're doing wrong, but hopefully you're enjoying it. The next one will be mainly the Fiat and the Mitsubishi together. Comparing. And as we say, we've got that app, whatever it may be. Wikiloc. And this is an easy track, and it goes easy, intermediate, medium and hard. Yeah. And we're going to try and work our way up to see how far this little car can get, and we'll see how far the Mitsubishi gets.
We will, but
we've had a thoroughly enjoyed it. You know, we're very lucky. It's been great fun, but hopefully you've enjoyed some of it with us, and
yes,
thanks for watching.
Thank you.